Moving into a new home at 60 plus is a fresh chapter, full of excitement, but also questions. Where do you start? How do you make it feel warm, safe, and truly yours without spending a fortune? Today, I'm sharing how I transformed an empty living room into a cozy, senior-friendly space you'll love spending time in. Every choice I made was simple, affordable, and designed with comfort and safety in mind. Whether you've just moved or want to refresh the home you've lived in for years, you'll walk away with ideas you can use right now to create a space that feels like home. If you've ever stood in the middle of a new living room wondering where to begin, you're not alone. For many of us over 60, it's more than just choosing furniture. It's creating a place where we feel safe, comfortable, and connected. Maybe you worry about tripping hazards, struggle with dim lighting that makes reading harder, or feel unsure where to display the keepsakes that hold years of memories. The challenge is blending beauty with practicality, so every chair is easy to get in and out of. Every light makes the room inviting, and every treasured item has its place. That's exactly what we're going to tackle together today. In the next few minutes, we'll turn this plain room into a space that's warm, inviting, and effortless to enjoy without overspending. You'll see how to arrange furniture so it's easy to move around, add decor that reflects your personality, and choose senior-friendly touches that make daily life more comfortable. From lighting that's gentle on the eyes to seating that supports your posture, every step is simple and doable. By the end, you'll not only see a beautiful transformation, you'll have practical ideas you can start using today to make your own living room safer, cozier, and truly yours. Step 1. Planning the space. Before we move a single chair or hang a single picture, the first and most important step in creating a senior-friendly living room is planning the space. I can't stress enough how much easier and safer life becomes when your room is thoughtfully laid out. This isn't just about style. It's about making every movement in your home smooth, comfortable, and risk-free. Let's start with measurements. If you've ever bought a piece of furniture that looked perfect in the store, but overwhelmed your space at home, you know the frustration. Grab a tape measure and note the length and width of your room, along with the placement of doors, windows, and outlets. These details matter more than you think. The right measurements help you choose furniture that fits comfortably without crowding your pathways. Clear walking paths are not just a matter of convenience. They're a matter of safety, especially for those of us over 60. Whether you move easily or use a cane, walker, or mobility scooter, you need enough space to navigate without sidestepping furniture or weaving around clutter. A good rule of thumb is to leave at least 36 inches, about the width of a standard doorway, for main walkways, and no less than 24 inches for smaller paths. This gives you room to move freely and reduces the chance of bumping into sharp corners. Now let's talk flooring. Area rugs can add color and warmth, but they can also be tripping hazards if not chosen carefully. If you love the look of a rug, make sure it's secured with a non-slip backing and lies completely flat. Avoid rugs with fringe or loose edges. These are small details that make a big difference in preventing falls. If you're downsizing or moving into a new home, it might even be the perfect time to skip rugs entirely and embrace easy-to-clean flooring. Furniture placement should be intentional. Place frequently used items, like your favorite chair or the remote, within easy reach. Avoid creating tight corners where you have to twist or bend awkwardly to get through. If you enjoy hosting friends or family, arrange seating so conversation flows naturally, but never at the expense of accessibility. A good living room design makes it just as easy to welcome guests as it is to spend a quiet afternoon reading. Another tip is to think ahead about lighting. While we'll cover this in more detail later, remember that planning furniture placement also affects how light reaches you. For example, placing a reading chair near a window gives you natural light during the day and saves energy. It's a small decision that can greatly improve both comfort and mood. Planning isn't just about the layout. It's about setting yourself up for a life that's easier, safer, and more enjoyable. Too often, people rush into decorating and end up rearranging furniture over and over because it doesn't quite work. Taking time now to think about movement, accessibility, and comfort will save you time, money, and stress later. And here's something I've learned after years of moving and redecorating. The best living rooms are not the most expensive ones. They're the ones where every inch is used wisely. and every choice is made with the people living there in mind. That's why, as I plan this space, I'm looking not only at where things go, but how they will serve me every single day. But planning doesn't stop at what you see. It's also about what you don't see. Hidden storage is one of the smartest ways to keep a living room both beautiful and functional, especially in a smaller home or apartment. You'll see exactly what I mean in just a moment, because the next step in this makeover involves a hidden storage idea that not only reduces clutter, but also keeps your most used items right at your fingertips. But wait until you see the hidden storage idea I'm adding next. It's simple, affordable, and one of my favorite tricks for keeping a living room neat without sacrificing style. Step 2. Choosing furniture. Once you've planned your space and created safe, open walkways, the next step is choosing the right furniture. Not just what looks good, but what feels good and supports your needs every single day. This is where form meets function, and where the right choices can make the difference between a living room you simply get by in and one you absolutely love spending time in. For many seniors, the biggest mistake when shopping for living room furniture is falling for looks alone. We see a plush chair or a deep sofa that looks incredibly inviting, but when we sit down, we realize it's far too soft or too low. Getting in and out of it feels like a workout, and over time, that strain can lead to sore knees, stiff backs, and even a higher risk of falls. That's why the first rule in furniture selection is this: comfort and accessibility come before style, but the good news is, you can have both. Let's start with chairs. A good chair for seniors has 3 key features. Firm cushions. These give you the support you need to sit comfortably without sinking too deep. Firm cushions also make it easier to stand up without putting too much strain on your knees and hips. Armrests. These aren't just decorative. Solid, sturdy armrests act as a natural support system, allowing you to push yourself up with ease and sit down gently. They also provide stability when adjusting your position. The right seat height, ideally. Your knees should be at a 90-degree angle when sitting. Most people find that a seat height of about 18 to 20 inches works best. If you already have a favorite chair that's too low or too soft, don't feel like you need to replace it right away. You can add firm cushion inserts or seat risers to make it more comfortable and functional. This is a great budget-friendly option for keeping sentimental pieces you love. Now let's talk about sofas. While we all love the idea of a deep, cozy sofa you can sink into, for many of us over 60, that design is more of a challenge than a comfort. Low, overly soft sofas make standing up much harder. Instead, look for sofas with a medium firm seat, supportive back cushions, and a height that allows you to rise without struggle. Again, that 18 to 20-inch seat height rule applies here too. If you enjoy hosting guests, a sofa with supportive cushions will keep everyone comfortable, whether they're staying for a quick chat or a long afternoon visit. For those who need extra versatility, consider a love seat or a modular sofa that can be reconfigured to suit different occasions. Smaller furniture pieces can make the room feel more spacious and easier to navigate. Another important point: stability matters. Avoid furniture with legs that wobble or frames that feel lightweight and flimsy. Over time, unstable pieces not only wear out faster, but also become safety hazards. Choose furniture made with sturdy wood or metal frames and quality craftsmanship. It's an investment in both comfort and safety. Upholstery choice is another area to think carefully about. While plush fabrics like velvet can be beautiful, they may require more maintenance and be harder to clean. Instead, look for fabrics that are durable, stain-resistant, and easy to wipe down. Leather and high-quality microfiber are great options. They're comfortable, long-lasting, and can be maintained with minimal effort. Here's a quick bonus tip. If you find it difficult to stand up from any seat in the house, a power lift recliner can be a game changer. These chairs use a motor to gently raise you to a standing position or recline you back with minimal effort. They come in many designs now, so you can find one that looks just as stylish as it is functional. Remember, your living room furniture isn't just for show. It's where you'll enjoy your morning coffee, read your favorite book, watch a movie, or share laughs with family and friends. Each piece should serve you in those moments, supporting both your body and your lifestyle. And as we move forward in this makeover, you'll see that choosing the right furniture isn't just about picking pieces that fit the room. It's about picking pieces that fit you. Pieces that make you feel secure, relaxed, and at home. Step 3. Lighting and visibility. A beautifully planned room with the perfect furniture can still feel incomplete or even uncomfortable if the lighting isn't right. For seniors, lighting isn't just about setting a mood. It's about safety, comfort, and making everyday activities easier. The right lighting can help you read without strain, navigate your space confidently, and create a warm, welcoming atmosphere you'll enjoy both day and night. The first thing to know is that light quality matters as much as light quantity. Many homes have bright overhead bulbs that give off a harsh, cool glare. While this might be fine for quick tasks, it can be uncomfortable for extended periods, especially for aging eyes that are more sensitive to contrast and glare. That's why I recommend warm, soft lighting. Warm lighting, measured in the range of 2700 K, 3000 K on the Kelvin scale, creates a gentle glow that's easier on the eyes. It reduces glare and prevents that washed out feeling you can get under bright, white lights. This softer tone is especially helpful in the evening, as it signals to your body that it's time to relax, supporting better sleep. But soft doesn't mean dim. You still want enough brightness to see clearly and avoid shadows that can hide obstacles. A good approach is layered lighting, using multiple light sources at different heights and angles. This not only improves visibility, but also makes your living room feel more balanced and inviting. Start with floor and table lamps. These are your best friends for creating both ambience and targeted light where you need it. Place lamps at a reachable height, ideally, so you can switch them on or off without bending or stretching awkwardly. For most people, this means the lamp switch should be between 28 to 36 inches from the floor. If reaching is still a challenge, consider lamps with touch controls or remote switches. Small upgrades that can make a big difference in comfort and safety. Think about the activities you do most in your living room. If you love reading, position a lamp next to your favorite chair with the light focused downward to reduce eye strain. If you enjoy crafts or hobbies, you might want an adjustable arm lamp that lets you direct the light exactly where you need it. Another often overlooked aspect is eliminating dark spots. Corners without light can make a room feel smaller and less inviting, and they can even be potential hazards. Placing a small uplight or accent lamp in these areas instantly opens the space visually and improves safety. You'll also want to be mindful of shadows, especially if you rely on mobility aids. Shadows can create the illusion of steps or objects, which can be disorienting. Multiple, evenly distributed light sources help reduce this problem. If you're on a budget, here's the good news. Small changes can have a huge impact. Simply swapping out an old lampshade for one that diffuses light more softly, or changing your bulbs to warm LED options, can completely transform the feel of the room. Warm LEDs are energy efficient, last for years, and are available at most hardware or big box stores for as little as $15 for a pack. Lighting also plays a big role in making a space feel larger. By placing light sources in different parts of the room, especially near walls or reflective surfaces, you create depth and openness. It's a subtle trick, but it can make even a smaller living room feel more spacious and airy. Finally, don't forget the emotional side of lighting. A softly lit room at the end of the day can be a place of peace and comfort. A safe haven where you can unwind, reflect, or enjoy the company of loved ones. It's not just about seeing better, it's about feeling better. When you think about it, lighting is one of the most affordable yet powerful tools for improving your living room. It's quick to change, instantly noticeable, and, when done right, it's a perfect balance of beauty and practicality. Step 4. Adding comfort and personal touch. Once your space is safely arranged, furnished, and well lit, it's time for the part that truly makes your living room yours, adding comfort and personal touches. This step is more than just decoration. It's about surrounding yourself with things that make you feel warm, connected, and at ease every single day. For many of us over 60, a living room isn't just a place to sit. It's where memories live. It's where family gathers for holidays, where friends drop by for coffee, and where quiet afternoons are spent with a good book or favorite TV show. That's why it's so important to make this room a reflection of your life and the moments that matter most. Let's start with family photos, keepsakes, and sentimental art. These are not just objects, they're touchstones of your personal history. Displaying them in your living room keeps those special people and moments close, even when they're far away. You might choose a gallery wall of framed photos, a single large portrait, or a small table dedicated to meaningful mementos. The key is to keep the display intentional, not cluttered. Arrange items so each piece has room to be appreciated. Next, think about softness and warmth. A living room should invite you to relax, and the quickest way to do that is with textiles. Soft throws, cozy blankets, and supportive cushions don't just look inviting. They also serve practical purposes. A lightweight throw within arm's reach makes it easy to stay warm without having to get up. Cushions can add both color and lumbar support, making your seating even more comfortable. Here's a tip: choose textures that are easy to maintain. Machine washable covers for throws and cushions mean you can keep them fresh without hassle. If you have arthritis or limited hand strength, look for cushion covers with zippers that are easy to grip. Now, let's talk about easy-to-reach storage. In a senior-friendly living room, convenience is essential. Items you use daily, like TV remotes, reading glasses, books, or even a crossword puzzle, should be stored where you can reach them without bending, stretching, or standing up every time. A side table with a drawer, a lift-top coffee table, or a decorative basket next to your favorite chair can keep everything organized and within reach. When placing storage pieces, think about accessibility from a seated position. You shouldn't have to twist uncomfortably or risk knocking things over to get what you need. This not only keeps your space functional, but also minimizes the chance of accidents. Adding personal touches doesn't just make your space more beautiful. It also supports your emotional well-being. Research shows that familiar objects and comforting surroundings can reduce stress and even improve mood, especially as we age. Your living room should feel like a safe, happy place, a sanctuary where you can recharge and feel at home in every sense of the word. One more thing, don't be afraid to update your personal touches over time. You might rotate seasonal decor, swap out a few photos, or bring in a new blanket that makes you smile. Small changes can refresh the space without the need for a major makeover, and they keep your living room feeling alive and connected to your current life. Ultimately, adding comfort and personal touches is about creating a space that not only looks good, but feels good every time you walk into it. A space where your favorite chair, your treasured photos, and your soft throw are waiting for you. Coming up, you'll see the complete transformation, from empty room to warm, senior-friendly haven. And I promise, you won't believe how different it feels now. Step 5. Safety enhancements. A living room makeover isn't truly complete until it's not only beautiful and comfortable, but also safe. For seniors, safety isn't an afterthought. It's the foundation that allows you to truly enjoy your space without worry. After all, what good is a gorgeous room if you're always concerned about tripping, bumping into things, or struggling to reach what you need? Let's start with the floor, one of the most common sources of accidents in the home. Even a beautiful rug can become a hazard if it slips or bunches. That's why I recommend non-slip mats or rug pads underneath any area rugs you use. They keep rugs firmly in place and reduce the risk of falls. If you want to go a step further, consider eliminating loose rugs entirely, especially in high-traffic areas, and opt for carpeting or fixed floor coverings that provide warmth and softness without shifting underfoot. Next, think about furniture stability. Coffee tables and side tables are great for holding drinks, books, and decorative items, but they should also be sturdy enough to lean on lightly if you need support. Avoid tables with sharp corners that could cause injury if bumped into, and choose designs with rounded edges whenever possible. If you have a glass-top table, make sure it's made from tempered glass, which is stronger and safer. One often overlooked area is cord management. Electrical cords stretched across the floor or tangled behind furniture are both unsightly and dangerous. Use cord covers, clips, or channels to keep them secured along walls and out of walking paths. Not only does this make your room look cleaner and more organized, but it also eliminates one of the most common trip hazards in the home. Now let's talk about fire safety, something that's easy to overlook when you're focused on decorating, but it's absolutely essential. Make sure you have smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors in working order, placed in or near your living room. For seniors, alarms should have loud, clear alerts, and ideally, a visual signal like a flashing light for those with hearing difficulties. Equally important is ensuring clear exits. Your living room should have an unobstructed path to the nearest door, so you can get out quickly in an emergency. This means no bulky furniture blocking the way, and no clutter that could slow you down. If you have mobility aids like a walker, make sure there's enough space to maneuver through all pathways easily. Here's a small but powerful tip. Keep a lightweight flashlight in an easy-to-reach spot in the living room, so you're never left fumbling in the dark during a power outage. A battery-operated lantern or lamp can also be a lifesaver, and they come in designs that fit right in with your decor. Making these safety upgrades doesn't mean sacrificing style. Non-slip mats come in attractive designs. Cord covers can match your wall color, and sturdy furniture can be as beautiful as it is practical. In fact, many of these changes actually make your living room look more polished and well thought out. The real beauty of safety enhancements is the peace of mind they bring. When you know your space is designed to protect you, you can relax fully and enjoy your living room without hesitation. You'll feel confident inviting friends and family over, knowing that your space is welcoming and hazard-free for everyone. Step 6. The final setup. This is the moment where all the planning, safety improvements, and personal touches come together. The final setup that transforms your living room from a collection of furniture and decor into a space that feels truly whole. The first step in this stage is arranging your furniture with intention. For many seniors, comfort isn't just about the softness of a chair or the height of a sofa. It's also about how the room feels when you walk in and sit down. A smart arrangement starts with identifying a focal point. This could be a large window with a beautiful view, a fireplace, a television, or even a piece of artwork that brings you joy. Position your main seating so it faces that focal point, creating a natural sense of order and purpose in the space. If you're lucky enough to have a room with good natural light, make the most of it. Arrange chairs and sofas to take advantage of that sunlight during the day. Natural light not only makes a room feel bigger and more cheerful, but it also supports your mood and helps regulate your body's natural rhythms. If direct sunlight is too harsh, sheer curtains can soften it while still letting the brightness in. For those who enjoy hosting guests, think about conversation flow. Place seating so that people can easily face each other without having to raise their voices or strain their necks. Even in a small living room, angling chairs slightly toward each other rather than keeping everything in straight lines can make the space feel more welcoming. Once the furniture is in place, it's time to bring in an element that instantly adds life to any room: greenery. Plants are a simple yet powerful way to make your living room feel fresh and vibrant. And don't worry, you don't have to be a gardening expert to enjoy them. There are plenty of low-maintenance plants perfect for seniors, such as peace lilies, pothos, or snake plants. These thrive with minimal care and can tolerate a variety of light conditions. If you'd rather not deal with soil or watering schedules at all, high-quality artificial plants have come a long way. Many look so realistic that guests won't know the difference, but they offer the same visual warmth as the real thing. Plants aren't just decorative, they also have emotional benefits. Studies show that having greenery in your home can reduce stress, improve focus, and create a sense of connection to nature. Even if you're indoors most of the day, place a plant near your seating area, on a side table, or in a sunny corner to give your living room that final layer of warmth. In this stage, less is more. Avoid overfilling the room just because you have the space. A clean, open layout not only looks more elegant, but also supports mobility and safety. Every piece should have a purpose, whether it's for seating, storage, or simply bringing you joy when you look at it. When you step back and take in the finished room, you should feel a sense of ease. The pathways are clear, the lighting is warm. Your favorite memories are on display, and there's just enough greenery to bring the space to life. It's a room designed for living, not just for looking at. The final setup is more than the last step in a makeover. It's the point where your living room stops being new and starts being yours. And when that happens, every moment spent here feels just a little bit richer. Moving into a new home at this stage of life isn't just about furniture. It's about starting a fresh chapter. This makeover matters because it's more than a pretty room. It's a safe, welcoming space where I can host friends without worry, and where my grandchildren can play freely. My last living room was comfortable, but it always felt a bit cluttered, with furniture too close together, and cords that made me nervous when the little ones ran around. This one feels different, lighter, calmer, and thoughtfully arranged so every corner works for me, not against me. It's a place where I can relax with a cup of tea, share stories with loved ones, and know that everyone, young or old, can enjoy it safely. That peace of mind is worth every effort. Here's where we started, an empty, echoing room with no warmth or personality. And here's where we are now, a living room that's not only beautiful, but also thoughtfully designed for daily life. Every choice was made with comfort, safety, and ease in mind. Clear walkways, sturdy furniture, warm lighting, and low-maintenance touches that brighten the space. It's functional enough for everyday routines and welcoming, enough for guests or grandchildren. More than just a makeover, it's a place that supports the way I live now, where I can relax, connect with loved ones, and enjoy every moment without worry. This isn't just a living room, it's a living space. If you were decorating your living room today, what's the one thing you'd add first? Tell me in the comments. I might feature your idea in my next makeover. I love hearing your thoughts, and your suggestions could help inspire others in our community to create spaces they truly love. And if this makeover gave you ideas for making your home more comfortable, safe, and inviting, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more people find these tips. Don't forget to subscribe for more senior-friendly home ideas that make everyday living easier, happier, and more beautiful. Your next transformation could be just one video away.